P nomination.
A sightseeing plane crashes into a Hawaiian volcano. That story next to 10. And then hope amid the rubble. A miracle rescue in Taiwan.
Plus, Britain's Prince William mulling over a big decision about his future.
And then later, Chicagoans' favorite SNL moments from tonight's anniversary special coming up.
It's nice to walk down the street, spot an ATM, and think, hey, that's my bank. I could go there right now if I wanted. Not that I need to, but I could. And then you walk a little further down the street and think, whoa, didn't I just see my bank? And a little later, hey, there's my bank. And oh, that's my bank too. And there goes my bank again. From now on, it's something you'll get to experience every day. Maybe even every hour. And not just in Chicago. It's not a past life thing, just a bank one thing. You'll get used to it.
This week, Jay's All New with ER's Noah Wiley, George Clooney, Yasmin Bleeth, Kerry Russell, Richard Simmons, Shannon Doherty, Elvis Costello, and Garth Brooks. Plus headlines, jaywalking, and the triumphant return of Virtual Jay. I mean, who knows what kind of dangers lurk in the depths of cyberspace. Jay's All New, all this week on NBC. And this week on Conan, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Garth Brooks, Isabella Rossellini, Brooke Shields, Kevin Spacey, and Christina Applegate. Man, we're going to blow holes in the... in us.
Wood, leather, adrenaline. The new Lincoln LS. Available for immediate delivery at your Lincoln dealer.
Mrs. Waddell rocks.
Kathy Waddell came to Evanston Hospital facing an uphill battle against breast cancer, but she had three things on her side.
I believe in hope and prayer, and I found doctors who do too.
She's very special.
Kathy chose the doctors of Evanston Northwestern Healthcare, doctors on faculty at Northwestern University. It's your choice. Choose wisely. Evanston Northwestern Healthcare.
She's a babe.
6 days. The ground still shakes beneath them. And tonight, both the brothers that we talked about are in stable condition. Tomorrow, the country's stock market reopens for the first time since the earthquake, and some fear panic selling.
Tonight, there appear to be no survivors from a plane crash on Hawaii's Big Island. A sightseeing plane with 10 people on board crashed into the Mauna Loa volcano yesterday. Rescue crews spent the day retrieving bodies from the remote area. The Red Cross is working with the tour company Big Island Air to notify family members. The weather was said to be clear with only some minor ground fog at the time of the crash. The NTSB is investigating.
Next on NBC 5 News at 10, thousands take to the streets trying to stop a crisis from spreading.
Also ahead, there's a new way to protect yourself from the flu. Details ahead in Health Watch.
And then a shocking sight in the floodwaters of North Carolina. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
When your car's running funky and you need a hand, don't worry, see your CarX man.
Welcome to the half-off brake sale at CarX. 50% off lifetime guaranteed brake shoes and pads. That's 50% off brakes installed by guys who are trained, tested, and top of the line. The half-off brake sale, only at CarX.
Don't worry, see your CarX man.
We mill wheat into flour. Process and refine oil seeds in Mexico. Produce sweeteners from corn in the U.S., Brazil, and Europe.
Did you see this?
And operate 19 meat processing facilities in North America.
Yep. And look what they did with it.
Where these days, there's some good news for everyone. Cargill. It's not just what we do, it's how we do it.
Hi, I'm Robin George.
I'm Art Norman. Start your day with us. The news, weather, and traffic, plus a live business report from CNBC starts at 5 a.m.
And it's the changing face of veterinary medicine, why more and more women are taking care of your pets. Check it out in Monday's Smart Woman Report.
There's still time to celebrate during the final days of the Ford Authorized Clearance. Your last chance to get $2,000 cash back on any new Ford Escort or ZX2. Want great financing? Try 0.9% and $1,250 cash. 09 financing could save you thousands, and the cash has never been higher. Whether it's a 99 Ford Escort or a sporty new ZX2, you get $2,000 cash back or 09 financing and $1,250 cash. Either way, you win during the final days of the Ford authorized clearance.
Tens of thousands converged on the lakefront today for the 10th annual AIDS Walk Chicago. And as NBC5's Sharon Wright reports, each and every participant had a unique reason for being there.
For some, it's a very personal walk.
We're the Smith family.
Ron Smith died of AIDS.
We've continued his tradition just to remember him and to honor him and to help with the cause.
Thousands helping with the cause, clogging the lakefront, corporations, churches, our NBC5 team. It's the largest AIDS fundraiser in the Midwest, and in one day alone, they expect to raise more than $1.5 million.
They can't convict you of it a second time.
Well, the co-star is Tommy Lee Jones, and it tells the story of a wife out for revenge against her husband, who fakes his own death and frames her for his murder. Double Jeopardy bumped Martin Lawrence's new comedy called Blue Streak to second place. The Sixth Sense, For the Love of the Game, and American Beauty, they round out the top 5.
Coming up, tonight's winning Illinois lottery numbers after the break.
Also coming up, what do a rabbit, a coyote, and a bear have to do with the next Winter Olympics? Find out.
I'm Mike Adamley. On a day when the Bears needed to bring their A game to Oakland, a flurry of mistakes, penalties, and turnovers proved to be their undoing. That story and more ahead in sports.
I'm not going to let my retirement growth potential get lost in the excitement of a new job.
Like the rest of our generation, my daughter Annie's likely to change her job 7 or 8 times. Unfortunately, many of today's job changers don't take control of their 401ks and actively manage those assets.
Fidelity's Rollover Express is an easy way to take charge of your retirement plan savings with access to investment choices and funds with a history of solid performance. Just call 1-800-FIDELITY or visit fidelity.com.
Hey, did you hear they got that thing with the McNugget Mania back at McDonald's? Yeah, if you go to McDonald's right now, you can get 6 Chicken McNuggets for just 99 cents. Won't last long, so don't just sit there. Go!
I got it! Did somebody say McDonald's?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those prices rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Roll back. Roll them back, move them out, move them out. Roll them back, roll them back, move them out. Roll back.
We're rolling back prices all over the store. Just look for Smiley to save even more. Walmart.
Move them out, roll back.
Always low prices.
Yeah!
Always.
It's the final days of Toyota's National Clearance Event. Take action now and find great year-end values and low leases on the last of the 99s, like Corolla. Buy now at great clearance prices or lease Corolla for just $159 a month. That's just $159 a month. Get the Toyota you've been wanting. But hurry, it all ends soon.
Get up and make it happen. Jiffy Lube is proud to be a sponsor of closed captioning on NBC5 Chicago. Jiffy Lube, Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana's favorite oil change.
The 2002 Olympic Winter Games have new mascots. The Salt Lake City Committee has picked a rabbit named Powder, Copper the Coyote, and a bear called Cole. The committee says toy maker Mattel will make stuffed versions of the animals. All 3 are characters in Western Indian myths. Now, the announcement 2 months behind schedule because of the Olympic bribery scandal.
Another tight game for the Bears today and another disappointing result.
Well, Derek, if you watched the game today and your set looked a little yellow, it was with good reason. The Bears committed, and 6-0 was the final today.
And it counts.
And it counts.
All right.
Unusual.
Yes, unusual but fair.
Thanks, Mike.
Mike, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Thanks. Still ahead, morning mass was anything but ordinary at a certain California church.
NBC5 News is brought to you in part by Osco Drug.
At Osco, we know that you have better things to do than wait for a prescription. That's why every Osco has express prescription refill service. It's easy. You simply call in your prescription refill, and we'll have it waiting for you when you want it. New technology and old-fashioned caring. At Osco, you can count on people who care.
Now, this allows me to download current stock quotes from the net and track the PEs on this chart here. Well, okay, that's nothing new. But you know how every time you make a trade on the net, you have to reconfigure your
Interesting. She put a Louis XIV chair next to a garage sale sofa. That's a look.
I can make a pie chart.
Pie. Now that sounds good.
Exclusively for my 401k.
If high finance just isn't your thing, that's okay. It's ours. LaSalle, the bank that works.
IKEA can update this classic.
I love surprises.
Imagine the possibilities for your home. Furniture provided by the new IKEA catalog.
The versatile Mercury Villager, the minivan that can save the universe from the evil powers of Andros. Introducing the Villager Entertainment System, a $1,500 value at no extra charge on Villager Estate and Sport. N64, video cassette player, and 3 headphone outlets. Virtual mayhem for some, peace and quiet for everyone else. Now with 0.9 financing plus $1,000 cash back, plus the Villager Entertainment System. The kids save the world, you get model year-end savings. So hurry to the Great Lincoln Mercury tent event today.
Finally tonight, here's something you don't see every day, a church service for animal lovers. It's become an annual tradition at one San Diego church. All creatures, big and small, are welcome. So people bring their pets. Now, we're not just talking dogs and cats here, folks. I'm talking monkeys, frogs, turtles, goldfish, even rats. That's right, rats. And some of the animals behaved, well, like animals. That's our news this Sunday night. Thanks for being with us.
We want to remind you that the news begins tomorrow at 5 a.m. and Sports Sunday with Mike Adamley is next.
Have a good night and a great week.
Real-time closed captioning on NBC5 Chicago is brought to you in part by Loyola University Health System. We also treat the human spirit.
Jeep Grand Cherokee has our most advanced anti-lock brake system ever. Perfect for the stop and go of rush hour traffic. Lease a new Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $359 a month. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Who is it?
Bob.
Golf, Bob.
Right.
Is he insane?
Apparently.
Call now for free service till 2000. Free display unit and activation.
I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling. Darling, in my way.
They're the best-selling minivans in the world. The most innovative ever. The most imitated. The most trusted. The most versatile. Dodge Caravan. It's not only the yardstick, it's the ruler. Starting at $18,775.
Guess who's getting tattoos now? The Tattoo Trend, Monday at 10.
That's
Matthews being rushed, dumps it off to Curtis Enos. Wide open, he goes to the goal line. He's by Miller, he does. He is in a foot race with Lance Brown. He's going to go in for a touchdown. Incredible!
Sports Sunday with Mike Adamley is brought to you in part by your local Ford store.
You join the celebration? Better hurry, because it's the final days of the Ford Authorized Clearance. Your last chance to get 0.9% financing and $1,000 cash back on every 99 Ford Taurus. 0.9 financing and $750 cash on every 99 Ford Contour. Or choose only cash and get $1,500 back. The 99s are going fast, so don't let that new car feeling get away from you. Get 0.9% financing and big cash back during the final days of the Ford Authorized Clearance at your local Ford store.
And for those of you with functioning taste buds, there's Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer.
How high is the water, Mama? 4 feet high and rising.
During a fierce Atlantic storm, the ocean rose 4 feet high against George and Mary Lou Donatello's Anderson patio doors. Despite a few leaks, the doors held. Eventually, the ocean receded.
Can't come back till the water goes down. It's 4 feet
Worry-proof, time-proof. Anderson Windows.
Here is an Anderson builder in your area.
I'm very analytical. Actually, I have a very conservative personality.
I need to know that there's some guarantee.
You never have to worry about it.
You want to know that you're getting a dependable car. Buying a certified pre-owned Lexus, they gave me such a great warranty.
Every certified pre-owned Lexus comes with a groundbreaking 3-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Oh, it's most definitely like having a new car. It even had the new car smell.
Besides, it looks good.
It's good for my ego.
Owning a Lexus is closer than you think. Only at your Chicago area Lexus dealer.
1, 2, 3.
It's part of the job. Sometimes you're up by a bunch. Sometimes you're down by a bunch. Sometimes you have to come from behind and win. When you're the quarterback, you're asked to make plays.
When this guy finally decides to retire, forget the 5-year waiting period. Put him in the Hall of Fame right now. Well, as we go to break, a look at all the scores from Week 3 in the National Football League. Stay with us.
New York City, home of the Rangers, versus Mystery Alaska, home to 642 people.
Do we really stand a chance?
From the director of Austin Powers and the creator of The Practice, on October 1st, Bobby, the game is on.
So you guys know what you're made of? You know what you've got inside?
Mystery Alaska.
Nervous?
Rated R. Starts Friday, October 1st.
Oh, space. I'm astounded by its vastness.
Seems like it goes on forever.
Makes you feel sort of small.
Space is incomprehensible.
The Accord from Honda. Don't be surprised if its spacious interior leaves you awestruck.
It's boundless.
Expensive.
Could you pass me the napkins?
Hold on. They're way back here.
Thanks.
The Accord for the year 2000.
There are a lot of dingy white clothes out there.
But not for long.
Introducing the incredible Maytag Atlantis washer. Come see it for yourself during Maytag week at Sears. This amazing washer can keep whites white and has an exclusive turbo rinse system, which actually rinses away dingy residue. And Maytag's appliances are on sale. Plus, get a $50 rebate and free delivery on the Maytag Atlantis washer. Because it's Maytag week at Sears.
I came, I saw, I whitened.
3,500 horsepower, 200 miles per hour, and one split second that almost took this racer's life. In an extra exclusive, meet the man thrown into the water at a force so deadly, it's amazing he survived. Then, so you run, you lift, you sweat to lose weight. But would you do this?
It's the Mummy Academy.
Find out why men are wrapping their bodies to lose their weight. And then some. Next Extra.
Tomorrow at 4 on NBC5 Chicago.
Why Brad Pitt's willing to risk his good looks by getting beaten up. And Andre Agassi's new love match. Next, Access Hollywood.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on NBC5 Chicago.
We're under no illusions. We know that the USA are going to fight back hard tomorrow. They have a lot of good players, and we know we have a huge amount of work to do yet. And, I'll be tucking the boys in with a glass of milk and saying, get a good night's sleep. We have work to do tomorrow.
Well, that was European captain Mark James last night before his lads snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Must have been lactose intolerant. The headlines blared ugly Americans. All the U.S. needs is a miracle, but faced with the prospect of losing the Ryder Cup for a third consecutive time, the American contingent dug deep, winning an incredible 8 matches of a possible.
Racing heading back to Victory Lane here at Dover Downs Speedway in Delaware.
Sports Sunday with Mike Adamley is brought to you in part by Amstel Light.
And for those of you with functioning taste buds, there's Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer.
It's your last chance to pick up on savings during the final days of the Ford authorized clearance. Year-end deals on the last of the 99s. Get 0.9% financing and $500 cash back on every 99 Ranger. Or choose only cash and get $1,000 back. Get low APR financing and save thousands on Ford F-Series, the world's toughest, best-selling truck. The celebration's winding down, so act now. Get 0.9% financing and big cash back during the final days of the Ford authorized clearance at your local Ford store.
Oh, space. I'm astounded by its vastness.
Seems like it goes on forever.
Makes you feel sort of small.
Space is incomprehensible.
The Accord from Honda. Don't be surprised if its spacious interior leaves you awestruck.
It's boundless.
Expansive.
Could you pass me the napkins?
Hold on. They're way back here.
Thanks.
The Accord for the year 2000.
You can't miss mornings on NBC5 Chicago. Every weekday at 5 a.m., the Sita, Art, Dawn, and Byron kick off a new kind of must-see morning. Of course, at 7, catch Today Show's Katie and Matt. At 9, a new addition to NBC's Early Morning Family. It's Later Today.
Is Byron like this big?
Plus, don't miss Lisa at an all-new time at 10 a.m. At 11, it's back to Art, Sita, and Friends. You can't miss mornings on NBC5 Chicago, starting at 5 a.m.
Hi, I'm Robin George.
I'm Art Norman. Start your day with us. The news, weather, and traffic, plus a live business report from CNBC starts at 5 a.m.
And it's the changing face of veterinary medicine, why more and more women are taking care of your pets. Check it out in Monday's Smart Woman Report.
Get connected on NBC5. This fall, our website will have the latest sports scores and stats from Chicagoland high schools, plus high-five coverage of top games each Friday on NBC5 Chicago at 6 p.m. Get your school into the game by visiting our website.
And welcome to our Speed Sunday segment, and let's get right to it. Busy Sunday, plenty of open wheel action, and in the Winston Cup Series, Tom.
Third straight victory at Dover. Juan Montoya could have wrapped up the Kart FedEx Championship today, but didn't. Team Cool Green pulled off its third 1-2 finish of the season at the Houston Grand Prix, giving Dario Franchitti new life in the points race. It was Franchitti's partner, Paul Tracy, who pressured the rookie into a mistake and out of the race. Franchitti had tire trouble, dropping to 19th, but drove his way back to finish behind Tracy and within 13 points of Montoya. In other open-wheel action, the IRL heated up the oval in Las Vegas. Greg Ray was hoping to wrap up the championship. Instead, he wound up in a crash with John Hollinsworth and...
Well, that's it for Sports Sunday. I should say Sports Monday. It's 7 after.
Time's running out to join the celebration during the final days of the Ford authorized clearance. The 99s are clearing out. Get 0.9% financing and $500 cash back on every 99 Explorer. 0.9 financing and $500 cash back on every 99 Windstar. Or choose only cash and get $1,000 back. But like all good things, this celebration's going to end. So act now. Get 0.9% financing and big cash back during the final days of the Ford authorized clearance at your local Ford store.
Aren't you looking great? Well, hello, Mr. Lamb. Excuse me? Yeah, me too. Who wants a pizza?
When you phone us a Discover card, it's easy to talk to a real live customer service operator.
Anyone?
If that's what you happen to want.
I buy it.
Live operators. There's always something more to discover.
Guess who's getting tattoos now? The Tattoo Trend, Monday at 10.
Tonight, through the use of the sports machine with Brett Favre, he proves again it's never over till it's over. Down south, the battle of unbeatens leaves one AFC team singing in the rain. While the Mets continue to self-destruct, the Reds are closing in on a playoff spot. I'm George Michael. We'll bring you the story of how Darryl Green continues to defy Father Time. It's tonight on the Sports Machine. Folks, this was not just about talent. This was not just about opportunity. The Ryder Cup came down to one word and one name. The word, probably faith. That one name, Ben Crenshaw. See, Ben Crenshaw is the captain. He was able to hold this team together and convince this Ryder Cup team that despite what seemed like insurmountable odds and a lot of criticism, that they could still win this thing. The U.S. Ryder team lived up to Crenshaw's belief in them. They pull off the biggest comeback in Ryder Cup history. I got to take you to Brookline, Massachusetts. After starting the day with USA trailing Europe 10-6, it was all tied 10-10. When David Duvall on number 14 can give the USA its first lead at 11-10. Now, there were some guys who before the tournament had said, you know, we ought to be getting paid for this. Now, oh, yeah? There's no amount of money that can bring the joy and the celebration that the USA guys were starting with on this Ryder Cup team. But it was only beginning, for on the 8th hole, Tiger Woods going for a birdie from the rough. He's got a long, long shot, which he gets to roll, and he wins the hole. He beats Andrew Coltart, so the USA builds a 12-10 lead. Then came the most important shot of the day. This is Justin Leonard. He trailed by 4 holes with 7 to go. But if he makes this, it would put the USA in position where they felt they would win this thing. And Leonard makes a 45-foot... Coming up, he may be 39 years old, but this man is forever young. And here's tonight's 10-10-3-2-1 trivia question. Who was the last rookie to lead the NFL in rushing?
Remember life in the fast lane? First you meet, then you get married, and things slow down.
Yeah, right.
To help you keep up, drive the supercharged Regal GS Sport Sedan. Plenty of room, standard traction control, and the most power in its class. Get up to $35.67 average finance savings with 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on 1999 Regals. Official car of the supercharged family.
Hey, little brother, what you eating? Condensed soup. You know, chicken and stars used to be my favorite, and then I learned to ride a two-wheeler. Come on, you're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup, Progresso Chicken Noodle, with all white meat chicken, bigger veggies, and seasonings with some real zip. See the difference?
Good stuff.
There's hope for you yet. Now let's talk about the shirt.
What?
Discover the better taste of Progresso.
Presenting Hershey's Bites. No, little bites. In 4 of your favorite flavors. Hershey's Bites. For a big taste, have a little bite. The
The first flurries are just weeks away, and when your deck is covered with snow, you'll be happy to know it's also covered with Thompson's Wood Protector. After all, it's the most powerful Thompson's yet. Thompson's Wood Protector. It never takes a day off.
You know, running your own business is not as glamorous as you think. It takes sacrifice, discipline. If you don't deliver, someone else will.
Okay, can we go now?
Sure.
Self-employment, the next big thing from Mitchell Lee. LS, the next big thing from Saturn. More room, better performance, really dependable.
You know, before the start of the season, there was a lot of talk that the heart of the AFC Central would be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Turns out the brains of the division might be the Tennessee Titans, who overcame a rainstorm and the hype to beat the Jaguars 20-19. Do you realize the Titans are 3-0, the only unbeaten team in their division? Let me take you to soggy Jacksonville. A steady downpour. Talking about Terrence Wilkins fights his way 26-yard touchdown. Manning's 404 yards breaks Johnny Unitas' record for most yards in a game. Here's the answer to tonight's 10-10 3-2-1 trivia question. Who was the last rookie to lead the NFL in rushing? For the answer, you go back to 1983, Eric Dickerson, 1,808 yards as a rookie.
I knew I was in for the fight of my life, but I was ready.
When my husband and his friends start exchanging fish stories, it's the phone bill that can turn into a whopper.
I fought this monster for hours. First I had the upper hand, then he took control.
That's why we always dial 10-10-321. With 10-10-321, calls over 10 minutes are just 8 cents a minute, day or night. And at 8 cents a minute, he can tell all the stories he wants.
I'll tell you, it was like a whale.
Yeah?
You should have seen it.
Well, let me tell you about my trip.
Dial 10-10-321 and talk as long as you want, whenever you want. When it comes to sports, you've seen the plays. You've heard the reaction.
We have them in the palm of our hand.
You've been there, done that. Get real. Mike Adamley knows sports.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Because he's been there, done that.
I can remember my old Bear coach, Jack Pardee.
Mike Adamley gets you the inside story.
Star player wins the game in the final moments for the home
and keeps it all in perspective.
Take me out to the ball game.
Get real. Mike Adamley on sports on NBC 5 Chicago.
In recent 40-mile-per-hour frontal offset tests among midsize SUVs, only the crash test dummy in the Lexus RX 300 came through virtually unscathed in all 4 injury measurements, head and neck, the chest, and both legs. Which means our dummy could very well walk away from the accident, if it weren't, of course, a dummy. Never in history has a mid-sized SUV performed better. See your Chicago area Lexus dealer.
Come on, guys! Do it!
In Mystery, Alaska.
I play hockey and I sleep around because they're the 2 most fun things in cold weather.
There's more than one way to score.
Nothing else is good for morale.
From David E. Kelly, the creator of Ally McBeal and The Practice.
Oh, mommy.
Mystery, Alaska.
How about a quick romp?
Directed by Jay Roach. Rated R. Starts October 1st.
It's the beat of a different drummer. Dodge Intrepid. Well-equipped 19950.
This program on NBC5 is brought to you in part by your local Dodge dealer.
Ravens were beating the Browns, and the Buffalo Bills were shutting out the Eagles. The Broncos were becoming the first defending Super Bowl champion in history to start 0-3 in a 9-strike season. Miami 27-23 and gets our Minwax Play of the Week. Coming up, the ageless Darryl Green, still one of the NFL's greatest cornerbacks.
If you can do this, you can make wood beautiful with Minwax. And if you can do this, you can give wood lasting protection. Turning a house into a beautiful home is as easy as turning to Minwax.
Presenting Hershey's Bites. No, Little Bites. In 4 of your favorite flavors. Hershey's Bites. For a big taste, have a little bite.
Hi, Mike Wilmot, Director of Regional Sales. Glad to... Note to self, try to use the term vis-a-vis in a sentence. Credibility starts with C.
Management. The next big thing from Mike Wilmot.
Hi, can I get some coffee? Oh, are there cups there?
LS. The next big thing from Saturn. More power, more control, more headroom.
He's got one of TV's sexiest women on his arm and a booming film career. So why is Brad Pitt getting beaten up? On the next Access Hollywood, in an extensive interview with our Pat O'Brien, we find out why Brad risked his superstar looks by taking some massive blows to the face. Then, Andre Agassi in the love match of his life, courting fellow tennis star Steffi Graf. And for the first time, the tennis rebel serves up the facts of his life off the court. Next, Access Hollywood.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on NBC 5 Chicago.
While Lexus tests to the highest standards of safety, we also test for the intangibles. Luxury. Comfort. Ergonomics. Even beauty. The LS400. The true test of luxury.
Your diodes look stunning this evening.
See your Chicago area Lexus dealer.
Welcome back to the Sports Machine. 39 is not very old, unless you're in the NFL. 39 can be ancient, unless you're cornerback Darryl Green. Let's go to Redskins Stadium.
Hall of Fame career.
I'm George Michael. That's our show for tonight. Thanks for being with us. We'll look forward to seeing you next Sunday on the Sports Machine. Have a good week, everybody.
Getting legendary capability doesn't mean spending everything you have. In fact, with Jeep Cherokee Sport's surprisingly affordable price, you may even have a little change left over. Now get all this at no extra charge.
Yo, dog. Can I use your ride?
Ask your mother.
Hi, Mom. Can I use your car?
I gave it to Jenny.
Well, I have the keys, so...
Mom said I could have it.
Nope. I get the car. Dad said I'm driving away. Bye.
Mom, Dad gave the car to Kyle. Did you give the car to Kyle?
Hey, Dad, I need a ride home.
Pick up Billy.
Introducing the AT&T Family Plan. Unlimited local wireless calls between family. Up to 5 wireless phones plus your home phone.
Kyle!
Talk all you want. Your family.
Nasita, Art, Byron, and Dawn now weekdays at 5 and 11 a.m.
It's shocking. Police say she...
There you go.
Thank you so
much. Thank you so much.
But wait till you hear this Texas Rose's surprising royal twist.
I was like, wow, that's something that's really unique and that's just fabulous.
Menopause affects you in more ways than one. That's why new Caltrate Plus Soy does more. It has soy isoflavones to help ease the effects of menopause and the calcium you need to help fight menopausal bone loss. New Caltrate Plus Soy, the Caltrate for menopause.
Do you use the same corn pads your grandmother used? Well, there's a breakthrough. Band-Aid brand corn relief cushions. It relieves painful pressure and stays in place better.
Band-Aid brand cushions for feet, corn relief.
Folks, are you still buying chicken sandwiches from those burger boys? Why? Some of them boys grill their chicken dry as an old shoe. My new tender roast sandwich is deep marinated so it's full of flavor, slow roasted so it's tender and juicy. Try my new tender roast sandwich. Right now it's just $1.99. $1.99? I can do that. I'm the Colonel. At KFC, we do chicken right. In the bucket and now on a bun.
They're touching personal images of John F. Kennedy Jr. Go inside George Magazine's special tribute to their fallen leader coming up.
What makes Kraft Singles so good? Kids know it's the taste. They don't know that 2 out of every 3 kids don't get the recommended amount of calcium. But with Kraft Singles, they get a good source of calcium and the taste they love. Kraft Singles, magic every single time.
Well, I've decided. Tonight's the night I'm going to pop the question.
So did you get the ring yet?
No, I had a better idea. I wanted to get her something that says, I'm really in this for the long haul. It's a train. What? I'm making a commitment here.
Buy a new Train furnace and get a free warranty that covers all parts and labor for 10 years. For a participating dealer near you, call 1-800-GET-A-TRAIN.
Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. Whatever your game, we've got a score to settle with you. Sports Sunday with Mike Adamley. Sunday at 10:35 p.m. Brought to you by your local Ford dealers.
Judge Judy is the no...
Gary, you have no self-respect, obviously.
It's the bold move actor Gary Coleman made that had radio listeners raging. Now in an extra exclusive, Gary sets the record straight about his money problems.
Are you risking your good name?
Plus, we'll meet the women spreading sunshine through the Weather Channel.
We have people who write, we have people who email, people who send gifts.
You drag it, you bat it, drives you mad, but you can't get at it.
Say goodbye to dirt, dust, and hair with the new Pledge Grab It Sweeper and Claws. Because Pledge Grab It Claws are electrostatically charged to grab the stuff brooms and vacuums may miss.
You want to nab it, go on and grab it, so fast and light it could become a habit. Grab it!
And get rid of dirt, dust, and hair for good. New Pledge Grab It Sweeper and Claws.
Grab it!
When there's a good bargain, a woman is always ready to tell another woman.
You know, that's one of the reasons I go to iVillage.com.
They have such a large shopping section. You can get anything. Clothing, beauty supplies, presents for my friend's baby showers that were coming up.
They have personal shoppers. You just tell them what you're looking for, and they'll help you find it.
It saves me so much time.
I even use their gift reminder service, so now if I forget a birthday, iVillage reminds me.
I'm definitely going to do my holiday shopping there.
iVillage.com. Solutions for your life.
Hey, why is everybody smiling? Because they're trying extra sugar-free gum. Extra's great flavor lasts longer than ever. Try Extra, and you can enjoy some extra moves, put out some extra effort, even show some extra affection. And the flavor will last right through. Extra's flavor lasts so long, you can even make some extra twists and turns. So, what are you waiting for? Try Extra. Why? The flavor you love lasts longer than ever.
It's bonus time at Ryland. Buy a new Ryland home now through September 30th and get free GE appliances. Plus, receive a $1,000 Home Depot gift certificate. Free GE appliances and a $1,000 shopping spree at Home Depot. Ryland Homes offers Silverline vinyl windows provided by Chicago Flameproof, quality carpentry from GW Thiel, and professional drywall and painting by Drytex. Buy a Ryland home now, get free GE appliances, and save $1,000 at Home Depot. For details and a free brochure, call 1-800-929-5062.
The new car of the new millennium is here. Camry 2000, Corolla 2000. All the new millennium Toyotas are at River Oaks Toyota in Calumet City. And now through Monday, you can buy any 2000 Toyota you want with no money down. Like a 2000 Camry, fully loaded, no money down, and just $249 a month. Or a 2000 Corolla, no money down, only $198 a month. Now through Monday, buy any 2000 Toyota you want with no money down. Only at River Oaks Toyota, the Toyota warehouse in Calumet City.
The Weather Channel hit it big in the ratings.
Stressed.
He's trying to get shock value when he does.
Plus, 66 years old and Mamie Van Doren's posing nude?
Why are you doing this?
Because I can.
They were all God's children. Their faith was Christianity. Their goal was community. But was their mission sex?
We're having sex to show God's love.
Were they brainwashed into doing it against their will?
How young were you when you had your first sexual experience in the group?
I was 4 years old.
How far would they go in the name of God?
I wanted to change the world for the better. And this group was saying we can do it through love.
Next, Lisa.
Lisa, tomorrow, now at 10 on NBC5 Chicago.
Buy your new home at Laraway Ridge in New Lenox. 3- and 4-bedroom single-family homes priced from just $159,900. Laraway Ridge is the best new home value in the southwest suburbs. PD Hartz features concrete foundations and flatwork from Dresden Concrete. Quality Napco windows provided by Richards Building Supply. And financing through preferred mortgage. Great rates, easy process. Exceptional homes from just $159,900 in New Lenox by PD Hartz Construction. For a free brochure, call 1-800-498-4747.
Did you see what I saw?
What did you see?
I saw the prices.
What prices?
The prices at Bay.
Bay Furniture?
There's something to see.
See anything else?
Like?
Like now through Monday, you can buy top-brand living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and more with no interest and no monthly payments for 1 full year.
I didn't see that.
That's no interest and no payments for a year.
I see.
Free delivery, too.
I see that.
At Bay Furniture, you'll see better furniture, better prices, better service, and now through Monday, pay no interest and no payments for 1 full year.
You'll always buy better at Bay.
See?
Kyle didn't take out the trash, and no one walked Buster.
I'll take care of it. Kyle, take out the garbage and walk the dog.
Okay, Dad. Dad freaked. He slept on the trash and fell on Buster, and, oh yeah, Mom wants to clean the kitchen. That's fun.
Whatever. You're toast. Dad said take out the trash. Mom said clean the kitchen. And while you're at it, walk Buster.
Introducing the AT&T Family Plan. Unlimited local wireless calls between family. Up to 5 wireless phones plus your home phone. Talk all you want. Your family.
Tallgrass of Naperville. For a free brochure, call 1-800-946-3232.
It's Gary Coleman's lowest moment. The bankrupt different stroke star goes on the radio trying to raise money for himself and enrages listeners.
Gary, what are you on crack or something?
Now he's coming to Extra to defend this act of desperation.
Gary, how in the world can you do this?
It's called Faces, and this cutting-edge computer tool is taking a huge bite out of crime.
Faces and our viewers hit a home run.
How these cyber sketches are changing the face of crime fighting. From Drew Barrymore, Boy Scout, to Jenny McCarthy's mustard mishap, the man who captures the star's other side is sharing the stories, like why Jennifer Aniston went nude.
She's a little bit of a hippie girl.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. Welcome back to the weekend edition of Extra. So just how low has Gary Coleman fallen? Last month, he declared bankruptcy. And this week, he made an appeal on a New York City radio show for a money-making scheme. It outraged listeners.